Let's talk WNBA. We've got the Lynx and the Mystics. Fire versus the Temple. Let's start with the Lynx and the Mystics. I think this is a sneaky good game. I got a pretty strong opinion on this one. I'm interested in your take. What do you make of this game?
Well, guys, this play could have actually been a 5% play until the line crashed. Okay. This is a great segue spot for me to say, hey, coming up later today, Marco's Deli, because this is a deli special here with the Minnesota Lynx traveling to Washington. You look at this situation, and I got to say, started off, Minnesota is by far and away the best team in the WNBA. Okay. I've been, singing their praises all year. But there's situational spots that just are ugly. And this is a big time scheduling situation. And we've talked about it so many times, Andy, on the show. I don't know who does the WNBA schedule because it just does not make sense the way they make these teams travel. The only thing I can figure is the person that is doing it is really pretty smart, and they're probably booking all of the flights themselves so that they get the miles for their account. And they've got a ton of free vacations coming later on with the way they've made teams crisscross the country. You've got Minnesota finishing a 4-game road trip. They finished off playing Wednesday night, a late game in Golden State, and now travel from San Francisco cross country, cross 2 time zones, 3-hour difference to play on Friday night in Washington. Makes absolutely no sense. And as I said, you could be the best team, but not every game means it the same. And the last 2 games that they played were against Vegas, in Vegas, and at Golden State. The next 2 teams that I have ranked in the WNBA. Those are the 2 competitors that are going to make the most noise with Minnesota this year. They won both of those games. Now they play Washington. This is an absolute sandwich spot because look who they play next. When they travel home, they play Golden State in a quick revenge game again for Golden State. So their eyes are going to be there. And the coach has already sent a message. Yes, load management has hit the WNBA. Nafisha Collier is not going to play tonight, and that's why the line has crashed. If you remember, she missed most of the season. She came back just before the All-Star break, and they're, monitoring her minutes and making sure everything's okay. They're going to rest her tonight. She's their best player. Now, they know how to play without her because they played all year without her, but to me, if there was ever a throwaway game for Minnesota, it's this one. And Washington's playing good basketball. They're 9-2 straight up their last 11 games. And guess what? The 2 losses were back-to-back games against Vegas, in Vegas. And even though they failed to cover the spread in both of those, the spread was not decided until the final 2 minutes of both of those games. I know. I was there watching them. I'll take Washington tonight plus the points. They are a very live dog. I would have loved to have this when it was sitting at 5.5, even got up as high as 6.5 briefly. And then the news came out about Collier and the line just crashed, but there's still value with Washington.
Yeah, I'm with you. This is a Mystics money line sprinkle as well. So yeah, you covered all the points. I did a same game parlay video, and we were talking like the exact same thing. So, all right, the Fire and the Tempo. Here's an interesting game. Either team playing a lot of defense, but the offenses haven't exactly been on. No pun intended, but not exactly been on fire. Sorry,
that was just bad. That was just bad. Come on, Andy. You can do better than that.
Listen. I didn't mean to do that. It just happened. It's like when you spill something. Like I didn't mean to spill it. It just kind of happened. What are we doing with this Fire and Tempo game tonight?
All right. So first of all, this game's being played in Vancouver. Okay, so it is not Toronto's home floor, even though they're listed as the home team, I should say. Portland actually playing well right now. They've won 4 of their last 5 games, and the only loss in that 5-game stretch was a 4-point loss to Minnesota, which we've talked about, best team in the league. They are 5-0 against the spread during that stretch, and they've held 4 of the 5 opponents to 85 or fewer points. Now, if you follow the WNBA at all, That's pretty good because most teams are scoring a ton of points. So Portland's actually playing a little bit of defense. Now Toronto, they've been just the total opposite. This is a team, they've lost 12 games in a row. They have gone 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 because they have been some big double-digit underdogs in those. But this is a ridiculous scheduling spot again. They played Indiana at home on Tuesday night. Then they flew, and I'm talking about Toronto. Then they flew to Washington on Wednesday to play the very next night, only to then again fly across country from Washington to Vancouver for this Friday game. That's 3 different cities in 4 days. Absolutely ridiculous. Their defense is getting run over. They've allowed 92 or more points in 11 straight games, with 6 of the 11 games going over 100 points for their opponents. And Portland has a huge rest edge. They haven't played since the 16th. So although this looks like we should be just jumping on Portland, I'm just not ready to do that. They've already beaten this team twice this year. In the line, it just almost looks a little bit too easy to me to grab Portland in this one. And it's playing on, the quirky neutral, home court neutral. I don't like it. But what I do like is I like Toronto team total to be held under 91.5. Now, I have seen this line dipped since we went on air. I'm seeing some 90.5. I still like it to go under. I don't think they get over 85 in this game. And the reason for that is when you talk about tired teams, your legs, the fatigue. And if you've ever played basketball, when your legs aren't there, your jump shot's not there. In the way Portland's been playing defense lately, I think you're going to have Toronto struggle offensively. I'm going to take the team total under, and they're playing in a building they're not familiar with. That's another reason. Start out slow, get adjusted to the arena. I'm going to go ahead and take under 90.5. If you can still find a 91.5, obviously that's better, but we'll go team total under on Toronto.
Good luck to you. What do you have up for everybody?
Guys, I've got a 5% tonight in Major League Baseball. And you guys know I don't put out 5s all the time. I've only had 15 of them since March 1st. I haven't had one in 3 weeks. There's a play in baseball tonight that, it checks every box that I look to check whenever I'm looking for a baseball game. And then it has a couple boxes that got checked that don't come up very often because there's special situational things. And I'm going with this play. Released it as a 5%. You can get it over at WagerTalk right now. It's $35 by itself, but you would be absolutely silly to do that. The $4 more if you want to get the entire card today, $39. But the best deal would be grab 3 days for $69. That'll get you, all the plays, all the sports, including any of the horses I throw in there. And you get 3 bonus days. So for $69, you're going to pick up 6 days. And guys, take advantage of that $69 special because it is going away very soon. Take advantage of it. Head over there. And if you want long-term, you want to jump on board, you like the way I break games down, and you like my style, we're low volume, generally 1 to 3 plays, weekends a little more, maybe 3 to 5. You can grab the rest of the year, I should say, calendar year, all sports, $7.99. What a deal. It's every sport. Think about it, guys. The next 4 or 5 months, everything's going to be in play. You've got, baseball playoffs. You've got the NBA will be starting, college basketball in November. You've got football is here, college and pro. Get it all. And the WNBA too. Don't forget that. We're running 4 years. We're hitting 60% in the WNBA. So let's grab a package and get it all, guys. And let's have a big weekend.